Hello guys, welcome to another video of the Only Nerd Planet. Now today we'll be looking at factorizing and expanding equations. Hopefully you guys have been well since my last video and it treated you nicely. But let's go right into this. So first things first, we'll be looking into factorizing equations. So my equation for right now, I think the easiest one for factorizing would be 2x, sorry for that weird x and a weird plus sign there, is equal to, 2x plus 4. Yep, 2x plus 4. So basically what we're going to be looking for in this whole thing, we'll be looking for terms that are the same. So we'll be looking at the x, see if both sides have x, and if it doesn't, we're not gonna use that to factorize it because this side definitely does not seem to have an x. As you can see here, it's empty. So yeah, no x, we can't use x. Now we're gonna look at the numbers. Now when we're looking at the numbers, what are we gonna be looking for is something called is something called a highest common factor. Now highest common factor for both of these numbers 2 and 4 is surprisingly 2, because 2 can go into 2 one time and 2 can go into 4 two times. So yeah, basically it means that 2 times 2 is 4 and 2 times 1 is 2. So yeah, you'd basically be using that. So yep, you take 2 you take out 2 and you'd write, there's nothing else except for x in this part, which was this one. So you'd write x again in this part. And since we already took out 2, we're gonna be dividing it by 2, the 4 by 2. So we'll divide the 4 by 2 and we get the answer of oh, my fault. I literally wrote that. Yeah, it's a plus 2. Yep, as you guess, it's a plus 2. So your answer should be 2 bracket x plus 2 closing bracket. Yep. So if you got that as your answer, congratulations, it's a correct Monday. Leaving that, I think it's better if we do some other equations now, for factorizing, that is. So since 2x plus 4 was so easy, let's go into a little bit more complex one. Let's go into 3x, weird x, but hey, 3x plus 9x squared, right? So 3x plus 9x squared. Most people may be confused on some things, but hey, it's easy, trust me, it's not that hard. Most people can get it done easy as that, right? So in this, we're going to be looking at the x's first. Now we can see there's one x here, and then basically this here right here is x times x. So we'd basically take that as two values of x's. So we're going to be taking the value of x in this side, one of the sides, which is this one right here. We're going to be taking that since it's the lowest one out of them. So we're going to be taking the x, or I guess the highest common factor out of them. Sorry, not the lowest one, the highest common factor, because x can go into x to the power of 2. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. And now we'll look at the 3 and the 9. 3 and the 9. Okay, sorry for that weird circling there. Yep. So as we all basically know, 3 can go into 9 3 times. So basically you can put 3, also this 3 here, right? This 3 right here, this one. 3 can go in there one time. So basically 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 3 is 9. So yeah, basically it becomes your outside value becomes 3x. Since you already took out 3x, you would basically have nothing here. You'd have nothing on this side. but we won't write 0, we'll write 1 because there is something existing there, right? Not really nothing. I guess I'm using the wrong terms for this, but yeah. So 9, we took out we divided 9 by 3 and we got 3, and we took out x from x squared, we get x, yep. So your answer in this basically is 3x 1 plus 3x. You can even double check this answer if you want. You could, so one way to do that is expanding, but that's up to you. Actually, let's just do it right now. Yeah, so 3x and then there. So we're gonna take 3x onto 1, so 3x times 1 is equal to 3x, right? It's equal to 3x plus, so 3x times 3x, 3 3 is 9, x times x is x squared. So yeah, this is the same as this, so it is correct. Our equation is correct, and pass on the back if you got it correct. It's an amazing one because we fully simplified this. We didn't leave any nooks and crannies for us to further simplify. So yeah, congrats on that. Going on to the next one now. Let's see. Let's see. Nice, we finally did that. I already had one in my mind. I think let me just write it down here. 4x. Yeah, let's just do this one, okay? So 4x. Oh, that's a weird one. Plus 8y. So this one's a bit more trickier because now we don't have any like terms for x and y because they're not the same terms like we learned last lesson. Yep, these are not the same terms, so they can't be factorized. So what are we basically gonna do is forget about those. They're gonna remain the same as they are. Nothing's gonna change. We're gonna be looking at the next we're going to be looking at the coefficient. Basically we're going to be looking at 4 and 8, so 4 and 8. Now we're going to be looking for the highest common factor of 4 and 8. You guessed it, it's 4. It's not that hard. Yep, because 4 divided by 4 is 1 and 8 divided by 4 is 2. It's not that hard. So yeah, 4 will go on the outside. It's quite small. Yep, 4, and then since basically when you divide 4 by 4 you get 1 here, so you don't let me just make it a little bit bigger if I can. You get 1 here, so basically it's 1x, and as we know 1x is just equal to x. So sorry, let me just write that here actually, 1x. so we don't need to do anything, we don't need to add a 1 onto that. So we could take that 1x out, and just put an x on there, and then add a plus sign, and then the y remained here, and since we divided the 8 by 4 we get the answer of 2, so we're going to use that, and y still remains, so yeah, of course we're going to use that too. Yep, so your answer is 4x plus 2y. If you got this as your answer, congratulations, because it's definitely correct. There is no ways wrong. Yep, that is one of the tricky ones that I think students mostly fail on, because you're going to be looking at two different type of what are they called again? I guess alphabets. No, I think it's called constants. I'm sorry, I'm mixing up probably computer science with maths again, but yeah, I think that's fine. But yeah, x and y, you basically understand what I mean, so I think it's fine. They're two different things. X and Y are not the same thing. X is a different value, Y is a different value. They can't be the same. So we can't do X and Y in one factorization. So yep, continuing on from there, let's go on to let me add some more questions, probably some harder questions on factorization. Yep, it doesn't seem like a bad idea right now. Let's see. Yep. So I did one of them. I think I did 3 of them. Let's add just 2 more onto that so that we can get a odd number of 5. Yeah. So yep. And yeah, let's do those 2 that I just wrote down. Sorry if I'm kind of slow right now. I'm just writing down questions as we go on my book so that you guys don't have to suffer me thinking of questions while I write, which is a bit of a horror. I'll be honest, it is a big horror. So these are your 2 questions. Just hold up on the second one. Yep, 5x plus 10. So this one's your second one and this one's your first one. So you can go about any way you want. You can go for the second one first, you can go for the first one first, up to you, but I'll start solving with the first one. So if you want, you can pause the video right here and continue on, maybe with a piece of paper or something like that, and just continue on later, just if you want to check the answer. So let's go. So as we can see, there are like terms here, very common ones, x and x. So we can already use that to factorize, because x and x are the same terms. We don't need to look for like, basically, yeah, we don't need to look any further onto that. So going on, let's look at the coefficients, which is 4 and 9. Now, as far as I know, highest common factor of 4 that goes into 9 does not exist for many purposes. I don't think, yeah, it definitely doesn't exist. I'm just yapping right now. So yeah, only answer there basically is x, which is going to be on the outside, while 4 and 9 remains on the inside. So 4 plus 9. Sorry for that weird weird plus. Yeah. Now let's go on to the second one, which is also not that hard, just as easy. Maybe it is different, that's why I basically practically did it like that. So yeah, so 5x plus 10, hey, it's not that hard, we practiced this. Now there is no x on the right hand side, so we can't do x. But looking at the coefficients, 5 divided by 5 is 1, and 10 divided by 5 is 2. That means that 5 can be outside of the bracket, which basically means 5 can be factorized. 5 can be factorized, yep. So 5 can be factorized. We're gonna put that outside of the bracket, basically. Yep. Oh, what the heck? Why is my bracket like that? 5x plus, weird plus, but hey, 2. 5x plus 2. Yep. So both of these are correct if you have got these. Good job. Now we're gonna go on to expanding. I'm planning on making this a bit of a short video, because expanding and factorizing, you don't really need to learn much on any of those, unless you're looking into quadratics and other type of linear equations. Probably it's not that hard though, and I'll probably also be teaching those in the future, probably in stacked videos though. Let's see. Next one, since we're going into expanding, I might do a simple one where yeah, let's just go into this, right? 3x plus 2. So You may pause for a second if you want to continue answering yourself, but I'm pretty sure somewhere in the video you probably have noticed I did this type of question already. That is when I was trying to verify my answer, which is a good method. It's highly practiced. It's quite good if you practice it. Hey, if you get your answer, it's fine. If you don't, it's not. So let's go. 3 times x, and then you take that 3 again and times it by 2. So basically what you're going to be doing is putting 3 inside the bracket and timesing it with the numerals inside the bracket. So basically 3 times x, as we all know, is 3x, and 3 times 2, positive 2 actually, we gotta remember that positive sign with it, is negative 6, positive 6. Oh my days, how could I forget about it? That's weird. Oh well, yeah, don't forget that plus sign. You make a mistake like that and you could definitely get it wrong. So yeah, carry the plus sign everywhere with you, even with the minus sign if you get it. Now I'll do one with a minus sign this time. So let's see, boys or girls. Let's see. Let's try 4. 4, 5, minus. That's a weird x, but hey, we take that x, right? So 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is an easy value to do, because 4 times 5 is 20. Yep. Let's continue on now. 20. Now, forgot the arrows. My fault. I guess I was talking to myself. Yeah. Nice. So 4 times 5 is 20. Positive 20. Remember, the 5 has an invisible plus sign in front of it. So yeah. Now continuing to the next part, which is 4 times negative x. Always carry that negative with you. Don't make a mistake like I probably did last time when I was speaking. But yeah. So 4 times negative x. Yep, easy as. It's going to be negative 4x. Yep, it's not a positive because that definitely does not seem like a positive. When you times a negative with a positive, it becomes a negative. When it's a negative times a negative, it becomes a positive. That is one of the golden rules in maths, one of the golden rules in every single algebraic equation. Yep, you had it there. Now, I was actually thinking of probably teaching you guys something about powers, something relating to powers, but I don't think that should really actually, let's do it. I probably have the time. Hey, if I have the time, I'll teach it. Okay, but I won't do it this one. This one's a bit different. This one, I'm thinking of using this now, right? Because actually, no, I'll do it right now. I don't know what I'm thinking about. Forget what I'm thinking about. I'm kind of crazy right now, I think. 3x plus 2 to the power of 2. Most of you may be looking at this and going, hey, what is this? What should I do? Some of you may be going like this instead. Hey, I think I know this question. 3x to the power of 2 is 3 to the power of 2, x to the power of 2, and 2 to the power of 2. Now, your thinking is not wrong. We are going to be using that power of 2, but the answer that you have presented is definitely wrong. As you can probably see, your answer probably would be 9x to the power of 2 plus 4. Now, we are going to be doing my way now, which is the normal way that people use. So instead of that, right, we're going to be doing this. 3x plus 2 and then 3x. Oh, that is a weird one, but hey, let's take that as a x, right? Because my drawing definitely can't. Oh my no, let's just hope, bro. Let's just hope. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, I take that. It's not that bad. Okay, the 3x plus 2, 3x plus 2. Now some of you may be thinking, hey, that's kind of weird. Why do we have it like that? But that's because 2 to the power of 2 basically means you're going to be timesing that equation by itself again. So just like simple, when x is to the power of 2, you're going to be timesing with x times x, and the same thing for an equation, you're going to be timesing that equation by itself again. That's a simple disclaimer there. It's just when you see this little gap here, right, that basically means that there's a times sign in every equation. So there's a times sign there, so you're going to be timesing that. So this way, what are we going to do is we're going to bring the 3x, oh my days, let's just remove that though. Bring that 3x onto here. We're going to be using this 3x 2 times actually, and we're going to be bringing it here. So we're going to be doing it 2 times for each expression. So 3x times 3x is equal to, the powers of these two plus itself, by the way, when you times these two. So it'll become x to the power of 2. So it'll be negative x squared, and then next expression on this is 3x plus 3x times positive 2. So 3x times positive 2 is easy as is equal is plus 6x, oh my fault, plus 6x. Now same thing for this. What are we going to do here now is we're going to go to the different expression that we haven't multiplied, which is the plus 2. We're going to take that plus 2 down here. Basically, this is a simpler way. I use this almost all the time. It just helped a lot back in the days, like, back in the day. It's like I'm 40 or something, but nah, I'm definitely not 40. So 2 times 36, we're gonna be doing that again, which is quite common. We already did that actually, so we don't really need to do much complex calculations there. It's obviously 6x because we did that back there, and then 2 times 2 is positive 4. Now I won't be expecting you to remember this. I just wanted this to be something that people could maybe use later on. But yeah, let me just rewrite that answer down here, because I definitely don't like the way I wrote that. But I think I'm gonna mess that up again. Yo, my handwriting, dude. How my ooh, I didn't need to be that big. Oh wait, my fault. Okay, I forgot about a crucial step here. So you know how we learned about like terms in the last video? There's one more thing that we can do in between this positive 6x's over here. We could add them together, you know, to probably simplify them. So let's simplify them. We're gonna be bringing the like terms together. So 6x plus 6x, it becomes a positive 12x. So yep, as you thought, it's a positive 12x, and it's gonna be a plus 4. So yeah, your answer is definitely this. It's not this. So yeah, it definitely did not become this answer over here, which is what we definitely want to avoid when doing examinations, especially relating to questions like this one up here, as I proposed right here. So yeah, there's probably a lot of things for you guys to memorize, but it's not important if you can memorize it all or not, because this thing, I believe it's something that's taught in year 9 or probably in year 10. So if you can't memorize it right now and you're in like year 7, year 8, you probably shouldn't worry much about this. But if you're in year 9 and 10, definitely know that you're gonna be learning this sooner or later, and it's better to learn it right now. Yep. So I'll be ending this here. I wanted to explain more, but I just probably don't have much time right now on my end. And yeah, hope you guys have an amazing day. Treat yourself well. Yeah, see you later. Bye. Like and subscribe too.